Ranking my top 15 roller coasters at Kings Island. Ranked at number 15, we have Great Pumpkin Coaster. With a height of 8 feet and a drop of 8 feet, it is a great first credit for kids. Ranked at number 14, we have Woodstock's Airrail. Woodstock's Airrail is a Vekoma hang-and-bang. I find this ride to be very mild, and the weights are terrible since it only has one train. At number 13, we have Woodstock Express, a PTC family coaster. Woodstock Express has a height of 38 feet and goes 35 miles an hour. It is overall a great junior wooden coaster. At number 12, we have Snoopy Soapbox Racer, the new for 2024 roller coaster at Kings Island. Although I can't find the height and speed, it can't be very fast since it's meant to be a family attraction. I personally did not enjoy the backwards section very much. It made me kind of dizzy. But overall, it was a great small-scale addition to Kings Island's lineup. At number 11, we have Backlot Stunt Coaster. Backlot Stunt Coaster is a premier family launch coaster. It has a height of 96 feet and a speed of 42 miles an hour with a length of 1,760 feet of track. I find this to be a great family coaster. I used to lap this ride when I was younger. At number 10, we have Adventure Express. Adventure Express is one of the later Aero mine trains. Therefore, it has one of the better layouts for the Aero mine trains. It has a height of 96 feet and a speed of 42 miles an hour with a track length of 1,760 feet. This is an awesome night ride and is definitely worth the ride when you go to Kings Island. At number 9, there is Invertigo. Invertigo is a Vekoma Invertigo. Invertigo has a height of 138 feet and a speed of 55 miles per hour. In the end, it goes upside down 6 times. It has a track length of 984 feet, but you can double that since it's a shuttle coaster. I personally do not like this ride because of all the head banging, but it is a very intense coaster. At number 8, there's Racer. Racer is a classic PTC racing wooden coaster. It has a height of 88 feet and a drop of 72 feet, reaching 53 miles per hour. The Racer has 3,400 feet of track, per track obviously. Last year at Haunt, I got the best ride ever on it, and I really think it's a good coaster. It is running better than ever, with the Gravity Group retrack making it one of the smoothest coasters at Kings Island. At number 7, there's the Bat. The Bat was one of the last air-suspended coasters ever made and is a near clone of Vortex at Canada's Wonderland. It has a height of 90 feet and a speed of 51 miles an hour. It's a short ride with a length of 2,400 feet. This is definitely one of the better coasters at Kings Island, but I personally will not be surprised if you see this coaster gone soon, so get your rides on it as soon as you can. At number 6, I have Flight of Fear. Flight of Fear is a premier LIM spaghetti bowl coaster. It has a launch with a speed of 54 miles an hour and a height of 104 feet, going upside down 4 times. The launch isn't very good compared to other rides I've ridden. The train also seems to shake around a lot when it's going around the track, so I'm not sure what's up with that. But personally, I don't find this coaster worth the weight it usually has because it has a terrible capacity. Though I find Flight of Fear fun, I usually don't ride it when I go on an off day. On an off day, I usually just go to the top 5, then go home. Starting off the top 5, we have Banshee. Banshee is one of the newest and longest B&M inverts. It has a height of 167 feet and a drop of 150 feet, with a speed of 64.8 miles an hour. It does not reach the speed until the bottom of the pretzel knot, supposedly. Banshee is one of the 3 roller coasters at Kings Island that goes upside down, with Invertigo, Flight of Fear, and Banshee being all of them. Overall, I think Banshee is a great invert. It's a little shaky, but it doesn't take away from the experience too much. At number 4, we have the legendary Beast. The Beast has a height of 110 feet for the first drop and a height of 141 feet for the second drop. It has a speed of 65 miles per hour and a length of 7,359 feet, which is the world's longest wooden coaster. The Beast is pretty impressive considering it was made in-house, and it's definitely one of the best night rides in the world. I think the best coaster experience you can get in the park is the Beast night ride. It is legendary. Although the Beast is not known for its intensity during the day, at night it feels like a whole different story. This year I'm excited to get back on the Beast and start doing extensive retracking on it again. Number 3 is Mystic Timbers. I know this is kind of a hot take since people rank this as the best in the park, but I find it as a really good wooden coaster, but it just doesn't stand out to me. When I went to CGA, I found that Gold Striker was better than this, so maybe I've just ridden it too many times that doesn't surprise me anymore, but I'm really not sure. Mystic Timbers has a height of 109 feet and a drop of 98 feet with a speed of 52 miles per hour. Mystic Timbers has a length of 3,200 feet, which means it's not the longest ride experience. I do find this to be my second favorite GCI I've ever ridden. Overall, it is definitely one of the best wooden coasters in the world and definitely deserves a high spot on this list. At number 2, we have Orion. I used to have Mystic Timbers over Orion, but then this year I rode Orion in the front row and it really changed my experience. The wind in your face really makes a difference on the ride experience. Orion has a height of 287 feet and a drop of 300 feet with a speed of 91 miles per hour. It has a length of 5,300 feet, which would make you think it's a long ride, but it's not, since it's going so fast it goes down super quickly. This coaster used to have a little bit of a rattle, but now it's glass smooth. I'm not exactly sure what they did, but it's a change for the better. I've only ridden 2 Giga Coasters, Millennium Force and Orion. I find Orion better than Millennium Force because of the more diverse layout. Orion is a good coaster, but is not the best in the park for me. At number 1 in the park, we have Diamondback. I'm pretty sure Diamondback is my most ridden coaster. I always go to it first when I get to Kings Island. Diamondback has a height of 230 feet and a drop of 214 feet. It ends up with a speed of 80 miles per hour and a track length of 5,200 feet. According to me, it's the best B&M hyper in the United States. The long trains make the airtime even better, and this is definitely a top tier coaster in the world. I've made a separate review on this roller coaster on my YouTube shorts, so check that out after this video. That was my ranking of all 15 roller coasters at Kings Island. I hope in the future I'm able to add more roller coasters to this list. Tell me how my rankings were in the comments below, and let me know if I should do more of these rankings.